my creative peeps. It is Craftin' Just Because with Chris Cowan, and I am here today to bring you a really fun and easy card using the Jar of Flowers bundle. Now, we're not going to be using the punch today. We're just going to be using the stamp set. I would normally have a sample card for you, but I went ahead and sent a bunch of cards out, and I thought I saved this one out, but I apparently sent it out. So you'll see a different card. I mean, it's the same technique, but I use different papers when you see my blog post, which will have all the instructions. And on this one, we're going to make together, we're going to use we're going to use the Designer Series paper, Flowers for Every Season. We're going to use a little bit of the Memory Cards and More that is for this set. And then I went ahead and pre-stamped, let me show you guys here, a couple images here. And as you can see, it's a little bit bigger than what's on the outside case here, which is great. So I went ahead and colored it because we're going to need to fussy cut these. And I didn't want to take so much time, but I'm going to tell you what I did. But first, what we need to do is we need to bring in our paper trimmer. And I'm going to make two cards looking exactly the same. I didn't want to waste any cardstock, so I already had some cut and thought we might as well make two cards, right? So first, you're going to need a piece of cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 11. And you're going to score that on the 11-inch side at 5 1/2. So let's go ahead and get that one scored. And then this one scored. Then you're going to need a piece that is 4 inches by 10 1/4 inch. Okay. And on the 10 1/4 inch side, you're going to score it at 2 1/2 and at 5. Let's do the same on this one. 2 1/2 and 5. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to bring our bone folder in, and we're going to crease those score lines that we just made. So I'm going to go ahead and get my bone folder out. There's one. And this is the Cinnamon Cider cardstock, which is the new 2014. Oh my gosh, where did I get that? The new 2020 in colors. I apologize. I don't even know where I came up with that. Silly me. Okay, now on this piece, which is the 4 by 10 1/4, we're going to accordion style this fold. So we're going to go like this. See how it's accordion like that? And we're going to burnish both those score lines down. So I'm going to fold the bottom piece in and then up like that. Okay, so now we have both of those. Then I went ahead and cut some Designer Series paper. And it is cut at, we have 3 pieces here. One piece is cut at 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and 2 are cut at 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. Did I cut this piece wrong? It appears I cut this piece wrong, so I might need to recut that particular piece of paper. Let me get that one out, because we want it to match, don't we? There we go. Oh, good. I have one piece of that one left. Silly me. Okay, let's cut that one more time. Two 1/4 inch by 3 3/4 of an inch. There we go. Okay, now we have the same. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that smaller piece, and as you can see, we are going to put down the designer series paper there. Now, what you can do is you could flip it to the other side if you want to give it like different colors. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this just like this, so it's a little bit different. Okay, so I'm going to get out my liquid multi-purpose glue. And I'm going to layer that down just like so. And then I want the inside piece to be the same way. And then this outside piece, I'm going to put on the Just Jade color. Just like that. Okay, then you're going to go ahead and glue this into the center of that piece of cardstock. So super simple, super easy. Okay, there's one. Now let's get this one done. And I think I'll switch this one up. No, I kind of like my theory here that I'm going for. I should have done it, huh? I should have been brave. I'll switch up the inside piece. How's that? We'll do inside. And then this one floral on the outside. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and adhere this one onto our card base. And now I would typically, I don't have my cardstock right here in front of me, or I'd go ahead and do that. I'm going to cut a piece of Whisper White cardstock to put in the middle of this card. And I would cut that at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 so that it fits inside, so you can have a spot to put a message. Okay, now what we're going to do is, this is one of the Memories and More cards, and I was thinking that it would be cute if we did this. And I know this doesn't match, but what I was going to do was cover the inside part like this with our sentiment that we're going to stamp there. And so I was thinking we could layer this I might cut this up actually, and then we would cut out some of these sunflowers and break them apart. So let's go ahead and do the cutting first. And what I did is, you guys, is I stamped this with the cinnamon cider ink that matches this. And then I colored it in with the balmy blue and the light Just Jade. And then I knew it would run a little bit because it's not Memento ink. And I used my Wink of Stella so that I could get this creamy look like how they did on the flowers. So that was the process that I used here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut one of these out. And I'm going to totally dissect one of them. So this one, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut some of the flowers off. And I'm actually just going to be using this green and this sunflower here. So this time I'm just cutting the line since it's all close together. And if you notice, I move my paper, not my scissors. See, I told you this is the long part, but I wanted to show you how you could cut up your image. And then let's maybe use this blue flower too. Okay, and then let's do one solid image. Almost there. Sorry for the quietness here, you guys. I need to learn how to speed videos up and stuff like that. I'm just not that talented. I'd rather be crafting. Okay. So let's go ahead. Let's just work with one, and then I could fussy cut the other one later. I'm going to be using the Peaceful Moments stamp set. And I'm going to use the Misty Moonlight ink pad. And I think I'm going to go for congratulations here. And put that just like that. Stamp that right in the middle. And then I'm going to stamp the other one just because I have all this stuff out. Sorry, I have to do it at an angle so I can get it straight. Okay. So now you could do one of two things here. You could not use this if you didn't want to. I was thinking I kind of like that look. That's what I think I'm going to do, you guys. So I'm going to layer this stuff onto this Memories and More card. Now, you wouldn't have to necessarily do that. In my sample, I just used stitch dies. And what I did was put this here, and then when you opened it up, I had my greenery. Let me get another piece of greenery here. I had my greenery on here with my image, just like that. But this one, I think I'm going to go ahead and use this Memories and More card. And I'm going to glue down the greenery onto there. Kind of cover that up. And then I think I'm going to put this on a dimensional. Just like that. And then I think I'm going to add my sentiment just like that. Kind of tuck it up under there. Make sure I get it nice and even. Just like that. I'm going to put another dimensional on that little blue flower that I cut out. Like that. And then we'll go ahead and glue this down. Onto here. Okay. And then we're going to come in, whoops, with some bling here. I kind of like that. These are last year's in colors, but I think I like this balmy blue on here for the contrast. I don't think the stickiness came off on this one right away. There's 4. And then I think I might add the end color ones. Let's see here. I know I have some left. There they are. Just like that. And so then there's your card. Oh, I like that. I like how that turned out. Something completely different. And you'll see my sample when you see the instructions for my blog. But I think that's how I'm going to do that one. And then let's finish this one up here really quick since we're just playing here. I think I'm going to go ahead and not use the Memories and More card like I did on that one. I'm going to glue this one down just like this. And then I'm going to add my greenery that is just out of the Designer Series paper. Down like this. And then we'll put this up on dimensionals, but just the top part. So then it'll sneak under there, and then you could open it like that. But let's put some bling on this one too. There we go. So those are our two cards. Same design, just totally different look. So I appreciate you guys joining me today. I always have fun crafting with you. If you haven't already seen the new catalog or received one, let me know and I can get one out in the mail to you. They went live yesterday, so you can now order out of that new catalog. And until then, next week, you guys, I will see you guys later. I hope you had fun creating with this jar of flowers bundle with me, making something completely different. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.